Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. You know it means the world to me, and I hope you're having an amazing day so far. So I just want to welcome you to the very first video in a new series that's going to be on my channel all about my debt-free journey. I'm going to bring you guys along with me while I try and tackle my debt and pay it off as aggressively as possible. I feel like I have a lot to fill you guys in on, so if you want to pause this video, go get yourself a snack or an iced coffee and then settle in, that would be great, and we can just hang out and chat. But before we get into the video, I have just a couple of little housekeeping update items for you guys. So first of all, Erin's cousin borrowed our main lens that I use for my YouTube videos. So if you see a little bit of a difference in the quality from what my videos normally look like, I'm using my old lens right now. So if the background's not quite as blurry or it doesn't look as good, I apologize. Hopefully I'll get that lens back soon. Also, I got my hair done and I love it. I love the length. It's quite a bit shorter than it was. I actually hadn't got my hair done since 2018. I cannot believe I'm admitting that on this channel. If you're a hairdresser and you're watching this, I just want to say I am so sorry that I went that long without getting my hair done. But yeah, that's all the updates. I feel like I've missed you guys. It's been a while since I've sat down here to have a chat with you. So if you guys watched my most recent day in my life video that I uploaded on this channel, you'll remember that I talked a little bit about our car troubles and what's been going on financially in our lives. And I promised you that I would do another video explaining all of that. So this is going to be that video. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, basically a couple months ago, I uploaded a video on this channel, which was a life update video. And I explained to everybody that I was previously working 100% from home, teaching English online and also doing YouTube. I was making money online and I was working completely for myself. But when I reevaluated my financial goals, I realized that I wasn't really making enough money to meet the goals that I had for myself in the future. So me and Erin want to have a family, we want to get married, we want to buy a house. I just wasn't making enough money to meet those goals in the time length that I had set for myself. So I made the decision to go back to work. So I wanted to get another social work job that maybe I could just do part-time. So because we made the decision for me to go back to work and to get another job outside of the home, we had to purchase another vehicle. So originally we were only driving the one vehicle that I had bought a few years ago when I was in university. It was old when I bought it and we were luckily still able to drive it. So the other car that we bought was another Mazda. It was a 2014 hatchback. So we were feeling really good that we now had the two vehicles. We only had the one car payment for the new vehicle. Everything was going good. Life was convenient. We were able to drive the two different cars to our two different workplaces. But then I had to take the old car to the garage to get the tires switched over. And they told me that basically in order to get the car inspected in August and for it to pass inspection, there's so much work that needs to be done on that older car that it wouldn't even be really worth it to fix it. I should just get a new car. Erin and I were faced with a really tough decision. Like, okay, we just purchased a $10,000 car in May, and now we're faced with the decision of if we should purchase another car. So we took one Saturday a couple weeks ago, we went to a car dealership again, and we purchased a 2016 Toyota Corolla. So we were taking on another car payment. It was gonna be another $100 bi-weekly, a really big stretch. We said, okay, we hardly have any room left in our budget, but we feel at this time that it's worth it. So I was under the impression that to add a second car to your insurance, it wasn't going to be that much money. Now, maybe I'm a little bit naive, or maybe for some people to add a second car, it's not a big deal, but we put the deposit on the car at the dealership for them to hold it. And then we were planning on picking up the car the following week. So between that time when I put the deposit down on the car and when I was going to go pick it up, I had to call the insurance company and set everything up for the new 2016 car to go on our insurance. So when I called them and let them know that I was planning on putting a 2016 Toyota Corolla on our insurance, they told me that it was going to be almost double. So keep in mind, our insurance for having just that one car is pretty high because Erin had an at-fault accident as well as a traffic violation all within the last 3 years. So our insurance is very high to begin with, and they told us that it was going to be double. We really had had to come back and just reevaluate like what our values were and if we could afford having the two cars. We ended up saying that it just wasn't worth it. Like our budget would be so tight, we would probably be in the hole every single month because we wouldn't be able to afford it. Aaron is going back to working part-time in September. So some of you guys know that Aaron is doing a business course part-time. In the summer, he's working full-time, but once the fall comes, he'll only be working part-time again. And we just really couldn't afford to go from having no car payments before May to now having two car payments just a few months later. So just weighing all of our options was a little bit stressful. When we made the decision not to get the second car, luckily I called the dealership and the guy that we were working with said he would give us our $400 deposit back. He said that they don't normally do that, which I totally understood. Like obviously you don't want people to be backing out and that's what a deposit is for. But he said he really liked working with us and that if we could give him a chance in the future when we're ready to buy another car, he would really appreciate that. And so he would give us our deposit back. But I'm actually really grateful that this whole situation happened because it made me take a step back and look at what my actual values are around money and kind of go back to my roots. So I was thinking like, okay, Christina, you are not the type of person that's gonna buy two vehicles, literally just scrape by every single month, acquire more debt with the second vehicle, not be able to put any money into savings, not be able to pay off that debt. I just knew that that wasn't for me. And so I feel proud of myself that I said, no, I'm going to stick with what I value and I'm only going to have the one car and me and Aaron are just gonna have to make it work. What this whole situation has taught me is that I am not a person who wants to have any debt. So it inspired me to start a debt-free journey. I want to start aggressively paying off my debt in order to stop paying a whole bunch of extra interest and to just get it gone. I want all of my money that's coming into my bank account to be mine and I don't want to owe it to anybody. So to give you guys a little bit of a background on me and Aaron's debt situation, we are very lucky to not have a whole lot of debt. I know there are some people out there with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. We are not talking about that much debt, but debt is debt and we do have some that we want to pay off. So I just want to show you guys what we're working with and what I'm going to be trying to accomplish over the next year or so to pay off all of our debt. So here's a little whiteboard that I have where I've written down every single loan that we have and what we're going to be working towards paying off. So right here we have Christina, Aaron, and Mazzy. Mazzy is the name that we call our car. So under Christina, you have $5,237.64. So this was the student loan that I took out to buy my first car. Now the reason why I took out a student loan to buy a car was because the interest rate would be a lot lower. And I'm really glad that I did this after seeing what the interest rate is on the car that I bought in May. And we will get to that, but the interest rate on cars is absolutely insane when you borrow money from a bank. So I'm really glad that I took out a student loan in order to buy a car in cash. So that is where this $5,000 comes from under my name. Under Aaron, we have $2,395.48. So when Aaron first went to school, he took out a line of credit from the bank. And I'm actually really proud of him because his line of credit started at $5,000. And as you can see, there's only about $2,000 left. So he has made a big dent in his loan and we're just gonna keep working towards paying that off. So under Mazzy, this was the car that we bought in May. There is $10,730.36. That is definitely our biggest loan, is our car loan. And like I said, I went online the other day and I saw the interest rate for that loan. It's 7%, which is really crazy. And I don't know if it's super high just because me and Aaron don't have a lot of credit right now. We're still young and obviously we don't have a lot of loans. So maybe that's why the interest rate is so expensive. But when I looked at our payments and what we're paying every single month, our bi-weekly payment is $100, but 30 of that is interest. So in total per month, we're paying $60, which just goes to interest. It doesn't even go to paying off the car. So that just broke my heart thinking about the fact that we took out that car for a 5-year period. Just think about all the interest that we'll be paying over 5 years if we're paying $60 a month in interest. So that's what kind of kicked my butt into gear and just told me like, you have to pay this off as fast as possible so that you're not paying all of that interest. Another thing that really made me want to start my debt-free journey was Asia Dang. If you guys don't know her, I mentioned her in my last video, but I just recently found her channel when I was doing research all about paying off debt. She paid off over $200,000 in student loan debt and she documented the whole journey on her YouTube YouTube channel. So just knowing that she was able to pay off all of that debt makes my debt seem super small and just makes me really motivated that I can do this. So if you guys want to check out Asia's channel and if you like watching finance and debt videos like I do, I will leave her link in the description. It's definitely worth it to go check her out because she's amazing. So I just added up all of the loans here on my phone, and in total we have $18,363.48 worth of debt. So I know that might seem like a lot for some people, those of you who are debt free, and it might not seem like a lot at all for those of you who have hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. Everybody is on their own path in life and everybody makes different choices. So I just want you to remember that I am my own individual person, you are your own individual person, and all we can do is just try to make the best choices for ourselves. So the debt repayment plan that we have right now is to tackle the loan with the highest interest rate first, which is definitely our car loan. At the beginning, I thought we would do Aaron's loan first since that is the lowest balance and it might be a good motivator just to get that out of the way early. But then once I went online and I saw the interest rate for our car is 7% and we're paying $60 a month in interest, I was like, no way, I do not want to pay any more money than we have to. So of course, we're still going to be making our payments of $99 bi-weekly, but any extra money that we have is going to go on that car loan. So once we have the car loan paid off, we're going to move on to Aaron's line of credit, and then last, we're going to pay off my student loan. So my student loan is the one with the lowest interest rate, and it's also the loan that has been paused over the last few months because of COVID. It's been really helpful that they've totally stopped payments for student loans here in Nova Scotia at least, and they've also stopped the interest from increasing. So I feel good about that loan being paused and paying that one off last. It just makes the most sense. So we're kind of paying off our loans depending on the interest rate. We feel like that's what works best for us, but other people, when they're trying to pay off loans, they'll go from smallest to largest just so that they have those motivators along the way. So like I said, we're trying really hard to decrease our spending so that every extra little bit of money can go towards our loans and we can get them paid off as soon as possible. So I want to make another couple of videos of ways that I'm saving extra money so that I can pay off my loans faster. If you guys would like to see those videos, please give this one a thumbs up or leave me a comment down below if you're interested in seeing more of my savings tips. I know I make a lot of money saving videos on this channel to begin with, but I feel like right now I'm just so passionate about saving that I'm really excited to make some more saving money content for you guys. I would love to know in the comments down below if you yourself are trying to pay off debt right now or if you're on your own debt-free journey. And if you're somebody that does have a lot of debt, it's nothing to be ashamed of. I don't think that debt is necessarily bad. It all depends on the life you want to live and what you value in life. So I'm the type of person that it really bothers me seeing money leave my account every single month for things that I've already spent years ago. I just don't like that. I like knowing that all of the money coming into my account is my money and I don't owe it to anybody. So basically the reason why I'm completing this debt-free journey is because I don't want to have any debt besides for a mortgage payment. You never know, things could change, but Aaron and I don't anticipating having like hundreds of thousands of dollars to buy a house outright. So we understand that we will have to have a mortgage payment one day and we will have debt in that sense when we're talking about buying a house. But other than a house, I don't want to have any debt. I don't want to have student loans. I don't want to have car loans, credit cards, nothing like that. I only want to pay my mortgage every month, and then every other bit of money that comes into my account, I want that to be mine. So you guys know, if you've been following my channel for a while now, that I've always been pretty good at saving money. I'm always looking for creative ways to save a few extra dollars, but I feel like this is the first time that I've been super committed and super determined to paying off all of our debt. I guess before I just didn't really see the point in like paying it off super fast, but it's only recently after I saw the interest on that car loan, I was like, oh yeah, this is why they want you to be paying on your loans for years and years, because they're getting so much more money out of you. And in the long run, you're paying so much more than you would have to if you were just really focused and you paid that money off as fast as you could. So I hope you found this video interesting. I hope it wasn't too all over the place. I feel like I was just rambling. I've had this all in my head for so long and I'm like, I just have to make a YouTube video and tell all of you guys about my new journey that I'm going on and everything that I'm trying to accomplish. Every couple weeks, I'm gonna make a little update video video for you guys and show you how my balances have decreased on all the loans. I think that's another reason why I'm super excited about this whiteboard. I really think it will motivate me. So every time we make a loan payment, we're gonna just erase this total and then write the new total. And when you're on a journey like this where you're trying to pay off a lot of debt, I think you have to do anything possible to keep yourself inspired and motivated. And I'm a really visual person. I really like tangible things. So just knowing that I can take my little marker and like erase it and write in the new total is gonna be motivating for me. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys this board when it's updated in my next video. Hopefully I can get another few $100s crossed off some of these loans, and I will let you guys know how everything is going in my next debt update video. All right, everyone, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and also hit the red subscribe button if you're new so that you can join our YouTube family. I have all of my links down below, my Instagram, my Facebook, as well as the videos I talked about and Asia Dang's channel. Don't forget to check her out. And yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.